Hello, and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another Wingspan tournament game. We are here in the Eared Dove Duet, which is of course our Asia only tournament we've got on the go at the moment. So yeah, playing on the base boards with just the Asia cards and in duet mode. So had a bit of a mixed result so far in this tournament, 2 wins and 1 defeat after 3 games. We're coming into game number 4 here. Still got a long way to go in the group stage, but hopefully can pick up a good result here. So we're going to jump into this game. We are going second, so we'll see how that affects things. And let our opponent pick and then see what we've got in the starting hand. And all right, here we go. Let's see what we get to work with at the start of this game. All right, we've got some lovely stuff. Indeed, red juggle fowl, always a nice start. And this Munir, which, yeah, if you saw the last game from this tournament, that served us pretty well as well. So those are going to be 2 good ones. Potentially this Wellowtit as well. I mean, caching from the bird feeder, pretty reliable there. So we could be getting a nice start to the forest engine. Yeah, with the jungle fowl, with the egg axe as well. So we'll see if the bonus card is going to change our mind well. It may well do. With endangered species protector. I feel like you got to keep that when it's there. And given that, I mean, do we keep this Indian vulture? That is going to be an interesting option. Would slow us down a little bit, which may change my mind. But equally, I mean, we could just open with the Wellowtit with that 1 food. I don't think actually that's too big of a deal. Grab food and then hopefully, get the jungle fowl in. So we may have to look at using some duet spots, but luckily Wellowtit hits 2. So even going second, we should be able to grab one of those. So yeah, I don't think the tray was too interesting to me. Golden Pheasant can be an interesting one, but more so when it's in the starting hand than in the tray, because you can really catch your opponent off guard. But yeah, not so much when it's out in the open like that. So I think we will go with this. As I say, Indian Vulture, I mean, not really something I normally like to go for, but I mean, when it's guaranteed 3 extra points there, it feels pretty good. So yeah, I think, as I say, probably going to be getting things set up in the forest here, getting the Munir down in the wetlands, drawing some cards and hopefully finding some good stuff. So I think we will lock that in and go from there. So as I say, hopefully with some combination of Wellowtit, jungle fowl, I think that's a good opening in the forest here. We're going to be getting some good points, some good food as well, and then just looking for bonus card bets. I feel like whenever you start with endangered species protector, that's kind of the strategy of the game, is to just try and find some bonus card birds. But okay, opponent is opening with Eurasian Coot. Now, has revealed the Rosy Starling, which I think could be quite an interesting one. I might just need to go and grab that right away. And I mean, maybe we just change tact. We could equally just go into the wetlands here with the Munir and the Starling. So yeah, I think at the very least, I mean, I've got to block it because it's a very, very powerful bird. But that could be something useful for us. So I don't know, maybe I might still just keep the same opening setup I was going to be doing here. And we can always go Munir and Starling once we've got that going, once we've got that set. Because we are going to need lots of food. Let's not forget that. We're going to need 2 food here, 3 food here. And on these base boards, food is tricky to get hold of. It's going to be probably quite a few turns going for that. But okay, opponent is drawing more cards, so I have to watch out for that. But yeah, we're going to get our Wellowtit down to us. So we definitely want this space here. It's good for a couple of these Edoral goals. So, but most importantly, getting this lovely free food from the bird feeder set. So that is definitely going to help us out. I think we do want to go jungle fowl. I mean, there is a world here where we could actually just go maybe put the jungle fowl in the wetlands here. Maybe go with that alongside some of these other nice birds. So that could be a tempting option, but I think as I say, maybe just go, keep it simple, keep it straightforward, get that in the forest, and get the food that we need. Because if we are going to go with this sort of endangered species route, I think we are going to need food. I mean, obviously the Starling's going to help a little bit with some extra worms, and the Munir can help out with the seeds as well. So as I say, it's a a few options for us to consider here. I think, yeah, we got to be trying to prioritize tempo wherever we can. So, oh, blue rock thrushes go down. That's going to be super fun. Maybe a little bit chaotic. But okay, so we're going to be getting that on our board and maybe getting some free cards, which, yeah, maybe does make me think about going with the Starling. But I guess in that case, I mean, I'll probably just go and lay eggs now, actually, because maybe I think it's unlikely, actually, that this is going to get put into our forest. It's probably going to go in the wetlands, but then maybe we can draw some cards. We're gonna want to get rid of it, but yeah, maybe actually what I want to do is get rid of that at the end of the round, so I can then actually start to play some birds. So yeah, I'm going to change my mind. Actually, I'm going to go take the food. I do want this worm, and yeah, we'll take the cash as well. So yeah, that is going to make things interesting, but that makes me glad I've got this Rosy Starling, because I think we're always going to have opportunities for tucking more cards. So yeah, even if we do, I say, get this rock thrush, so if it does come onto our board, we're going to get 3 cards when we activate it. So yeah, it's going to, I say, give us some interesting decisions to make in terms of when we do that. Always a little bit chaotic when that bird finds its way onto the board, but yeah, I say we'll just have to kind of see, wait and react if and when that is going to come our way. But I'm feeling good about our setup. As I say, we've got some nice wetland birds. I'm still trying to maybe think about how we could go ahead and get this jungle fowl in the wetlands, and maybe we will, because this has worked out perfectly. I think this is the best habitat the rock thrush could have got in for us. So we're now going to get eggs and cards at the same time. So let me think about this. I could lay eggs, take food. I could potentially then be playing maybe these 2 in the wetlands and then just drawing for a bit. Obviously get the food, or get some food through the Minia, and then maybe get the Starling in the wetlands as well. I actually quite like that. I think that might be the way that I do go about this game. So yeah, we can lay eggs here. Got to pick where I want to put this now. I think conventional wisdom is to put it in the wetlands, but that's actually where my opponent is really, really strong already. So yeah, maybe I do, maybe I don't. Thing is, you don't want to give other resources at the same time. I don't want to let my opponent take food or lay eggs and draw cards at the same time. So I am just going to put it in the wetlands. We're going to get our 3 cards. We're going to get a good one there in the purple heron. So that is a great find, and that is definitely going to make me want to go all in on this wetland. So yeah, we can build something really strong here with the jungle fowl, Minia, Starling, and now this purple heron. So I think that's going to be how we're going to play this game. We're going to do that. So yeah, okay, that's the thing. And it did want food, so they've gone with that. I think in that case, yeah, let me think about this. So if I took food, I could do jungle fowl, Minia. Then probably actually if I took food again, yeah, I think what I'd want to do is take some of the food for the Starling and then use the Minia for the other food. That feels like the way to do it, because if I play the Starling, it's going to give me worms, which then can't feed the Minia, whereas at least the Minia food can feed the Starling. So always worth thinking about that. So yeah, I think let's go commit. We're going to get this jungle fowl down. And I suppose actually we are going to get a duet token space here. I think probably do I want to go with this one? I think I do want to go with this one. I want to create a nice big group where I can. And controlling the middle of the duet board, I think, is always key for that. So, yeah, 3 turns left. I'd say we'll take food. Should be able to, yeah, get the food we need for this Minia, get that down. And then it's already scoring points this wetlands, but it's just going to score even more points once we can get, yeah, these other lovely brown powers into the game. So definitely feeling positive here. The only thing that could really ruin it is is a rock thrush coming in where it's not welcome. But okay, Himalayan Mono, that is also going to help out. A little bit of free food coming our way. We may be able to get some very, very good tempo here. So I think probably, yeah, probably the Sandpiper does go. Oh, we're not getting the seed. So okay, well, maybe a well-timed seed is going to come through. It is going to help us out. So I think in that case, probably... Yeah, probably I'm going to take another berry because I will need that here for the starling. And then, yeah, we can take another cache there. Then maybe I just take food a second time here. Hopefully get, yeah, at least one worm. If I can get a worm and a seed, that'll be good. Then, yeah, probably, as I say, just try and get the best of these birds down. I think probably Erin will be the last one to go down because that I can feed using the worms that the starling will provide. So I think that's going to be the way we do this. But yeah, I'm sort of assuming my opponent's going to want to take food here. But equally, yeah, we could see this rock thrush come in and ruin our day a little bit and just cause a little bit of chaos. So definitely got to watch out there. But all right, there we go. We do get a seed, so that is good. And in that case, yeah, I mean, are you going to play a bird? I feel like you probably are. But just in case you do try and draw cards and make my life annoying, I think we do get this Minia down now. So into the game you go. We can also grab ourselves, yeah, I think we'll take this duet spot, which is going to help again with this group of tokens we're getting. So very, very nice. And yeah, we'll go take food again. And I say, get ready for the starlings. So that's going to be the centerpiece of our Wetlands engine here, I think. But really, we got the support and cast around it, which I think you always do need in these sorts of situations. So yeah, we'll see what's going to go down here. I'd say probably going to try and tie this end of round goal, my opponent, I would imagine, for a couple of points. But yeah, we are hopefully going to be getting to go first next round. We'll see what comes up in that tray. But I don't think we really need too much at this point. We're already in a good spot. Oh no, okay, go for food again. That I will take because we're getting more food that we want. So in that case, yeah, I will definitely take food. So what do we need? We need a worm here, and then I don't know, I guess I take the fish here. That could be useful for this, or maybe just something else. And then of course we're going to get our cash here on the willow tit. So we are going to win the end of round goal then, so we'll take the 2 points. But that does mean my opponent will get to go first here in the next round, but that's fine because that's a pretty weak tray, so don't mind seeing that. But yeah, lots of food. I'm definitely hoping we can get our starling down before the rock thrush comes and yeah, rudely interrupts what we're trying to do. So we'll definitely have to watch out for that one. But feeling good. We've got some good stuff, and yeah, endangered species, as I say. Probably try and play this Indian Vulture as late as possible. It's always risky, I think, playing it too early because it can sort of affect your opponent just in terms of which bonus cards. You know, if they see a couple of bonus cards, maybe they'll, instead of keeping the one that's best for them, they'll keep the one that's worse for you. And this was in the starting hand, so we have this as hidden information. I like to keep it hidden as long as I can, and then yeah, always looking for stuff like Great Indian Bustard, those kind of bonus card birds. Anything really that's going to score 3 extra points is going to be ideal. So yeah, I'll be crossing my fingers for those to come up. But we are certainly going to be digging a lot. And you know what? We're going to be getting 3 eggs here from that golden pheasant, which is going to help us out a lot as well. So, oh, actually double play. Minivet into pheasant. Very, very nice. But yeah, that is going to allow really good tempo. I'm glad I took that fish because now, I say we can do Rosy Starling. First of all, that's going to go in. We're going to take this worm space, which is good for end of round goals 3 and 4. And also our largest group. So very, very nice. And I should say as well, this end of round goal 2 is always interesting, I think. Fewest bonus spaces. We're basically in the driving seat here because we only took 1. And as long as we don't take any more, we're guaranteed 3 points. And I don't really feel like we need any more at this point. I'd be quite happy just leaving those. I mean, you know, we'd only really be playing wetland birds. And it's just getting us extra cards. But we're seeing plenty of cards as it is. So I think, yeah, we can happily leave that. Take the points and focus on putting now our duet tokens down. on these food spaces where we can, and also away from the edge of the map. So we've really been doing well there. I think that last end of round goal, picking up those 5 points there, that's the big one. That's the important one to go for. So we will certainly try and do that. But yeah, next turn, I'd say we'll be almost certainly playing our Purple Heron, and the wetlands is basically done. So yeah, still room for one more nice, brown power bird in there if we can get it early enough. We're going to be getting the eggs and the food, of course, as well to play that. So we'll cross our fingers and see what comes that way. Our turn here, and yeah, more free food coming through from this Monal. So that would definitely help us out a little bit as this game plays out. But yeah, for now, we're getting this Heron down. And as I say, I don't think we necessarily need this bonus spot. So I'll leave that. I'll take this fish spot over here again. As with these other ones we've been targeting, good for very, very many reasons. So yeah, get that down. And we're looking good. So I'd say Monal is good for my opponent. The extra food is nice. Obviously the eggs of the forest is good, but this extra food is going to help us. I mean, at least a few times it'll mean probably go for the tuck on this Munir instead of the seed. And I think especially here with this Rosy Starling, that's going to be guaranteeing a worm every single turn. So I think probably I'll just be taking the tucks there on the Munir, and this wetlands, if the Purple Heron is going to do its job, we're going to be scoring big points here. Lots of tucks, lots of caches, and obviously these eggs coming through from the jungle fowl are going to be a big help too. So it's an all-in-one wetlands engine, which is definitely one of my favorite ways to play. So super fun to be able to get that going here in these games with just the Asia birds as well, because we're missing lots of my favorites. We've not got bush tit, we've not got hummingbird, we've not got mute swan, but we're still able to get a good wetlands engine going here. The potential is high, so hopefully, as I say, just by running this, doing some digging, we're able to do well. And the key thing for me really is that we've got this set up without rock thrush causing us problems. So yeah, that could certainly have thrown a spanner in the works at some point just by jumping in right when we wanted to play a bird. But we've got everything down, we've got everything going. So I think in all honesty, if it gets thrown my way again and goes in the forest or the grasslands, I'm just going to leave it. I don't think I really need to go and use it again and help my opponent out with more cards, because yeah, we should be good on that front. And all right, as if right on cue, here comes Blue Rock Thrush into our forest. So yeah, as I say, probably going to be leaving that just to sit there. I don't think we have any great need for it, but it's time to draw some cards. And oh my, Philippine Eagle, that is a great find. I think I'm going to be wanting to play you, given that you do hit Endangered Species Protector, and it's still early enough in round 2 for you to be able to get some points. So we'll go with that. We'll definitely be doing some rerolls here on the Purple Heron. So can we get 3 caches? Yes, we can. We're going to be going 3 each time, so that's very nice. Get some early success. And yeah, we'll take our tucks. I think probably we'll just go for the tucks on the mini as well. And yeah, probably just be forcing down this Philippine Eagle with some extra worms. So yeah, definitely nice to get that early on here, as we have done. That is certainly going to, yeah, I mean, just score big points, just regardless. I mean, obviously, I'd like for it to hit. I'd like to get some bonus cards from it. I've had some mixed results so far, so I'll be crossing my fingers for a good performance here. But kind of as with this Vulture, I mean, just the fact you get 3 extra points right out of the gate with Endangered Species Protector kind of makes it a no-brainer play. So, yeah, we'll definitely be going for that, and yeah, seeing what my opponent's going to do, because I'm sort of imagining there's going to be some more wetland bursts coming in here to support this coot, which is very powerful, sort of the level of Chiff Chaff, maybe not quite as good, but potentially, yeah, very, very powerful. And yeah, getting more birds down alongside it in that Brahmini Kite is going to do some good work. So yeah, time to keep drawing, time to keep digging, see what is going to come our way. Okay, Little Ringed Plover. I feel like that comes up almost every game for me. Could actually be quite interesting, just as a kind of final wetland option here. I'm also wondering about this peafowl. So yeah, two interesting ones. We're going to go with this heron. Not going to work every time, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely the brown shrike goes. I say the Plover could definitely go in. It's probably not going to score massive points for us, but it would give us the option of at least discarding the eggs off the jungle fowl, getting more cards coming through. But I feel like we can do better, so I'm going to get rid of that. But I will keep this P-fowl. I think, as I say, that could be an interesting option. We'll keep taking the tucks there and keep taking eggs here. Because, yeah, this is the thing with this jungle fowl. If it's going to be our early egg source, it is going to run out of space at some point. And even if it's not our only egg source, you know, we've got to have fewer than 6 eggs to actually use it. So that's going to be a key consideration. And where we're going to want to be playing birds, like the Philippine eagle, like the peafowl, to try and clear out some of those egg spaces. So yeah, we're definitely doing that. But yeah, peafowl, I think this is good because this is exactly the food we're getting through from my opponent, but also just from our own wetlands. So that's definitely going to be useful for us. But okay, I think we just keep on going, just keep on digging, see what's going to come up. Okay, this kestrel, this could be an interesting one if I choose to go with that. Yeah, probably a better point scorer in the wetlands, so we'll consider it. But yeah, I think probably these others can go. Certainly the lark and the ibis bull. So 2 turns left. Let me think about this. Definitely going to be playing the eagle. Going to be forcing that down. So yeah, maybe the kestrel. Maybe that's the next play after that that we think about doing. And as I say, it is just going to allow us to yeah, look at discarding eggs for more cards. I don't know. Maybe then I don't need the peafowl. Probably I'm going to go kestrel because this does help my opponent out with some more cards as well. So yeah, I think I will tuck that and just assume that I'm going to get something better later on in the game. So yeah, we'll definitely, as I say, be getting the eagle down, and we could think about duet spaces. I mean, there's a very nice obvious one here. Maybe I want to actually play the eagle sooner rather than later, just so I can get this space. And then, yeah, maybe kestrel can go down on this cavity space as well. So it's always good to just plan a little bit ahead in terms of duet spaces. And yeah, think about what your opponent's going to play, and sometimes the food cost can come into that. Sometimes it's based on what birds has been picked up from the tray. But just trying to be ready for that, trying to be prepared to see what's going to go in. And yeah, there goes the black stork. So that could well have taken the rat space that we wanted, but it's not been the case here. So yeah, I think we just go ahead and get the eagle down. So that feels pretty easy to do to me. And then yeah, we are going to get, I say, this duet space we want, which is in our largest group and helping those last 200 round goals, as has been the case for so many of these other birds that we've been playing. So yeah, we're looking good there. We're in good shape. And yeah, we just got to try and bring it home. I mean, 47 points. We're already looking good. We've already got a really, really strong wetlands here. And yeah, we'll be crossing fingers that Philippine Eagle can add to what's already a good start here on the bonus cards. And back around to us for our last turn of the round. More birds going down for my opponent. So the forest is complete and looking, yeah, pretty strong with lots of birds in there. But yeah, I think we just keep on digging and drawing. And oh my, okay, large bill crow. That may change my mind. Sorry, kestrel, but caching and tucking. I feel like I'm just getting a very, very similar engine to what I had in my previous game, but it worked out really well there. So why wouldn't I do it again here in this game? So yeah, I guess then everything else is just going to get tucked. So purple heron. Yeah, we're going to be seeing what you can do. Nothing this time, but yeah, I think these three can go. And I guess, I mean, do we then take, maybe we take a seed here, because when we play the crow, we're going to want another food ready to go and cache straight away. Then yeah, be able to tuck with that. So I think that makes sense to do. And of course use this jungle file. But yeah, that's going to be good, because actually I'd say once this goes down, we'll be able to discard more eggs off the jungle file, so that's not going to be a problem. And every excess card is going to get discarded or tucked, I should say, either with the starling or the crow. So the engine, we might just be able to run that for the rest of the game and see what it's going to do. But first of all, we get to see what this Philippine eagle is going to do. So we're looking for rats. Can we get some? 1 on the first roll, none on the second roll, and none on the third roll. So yeah, no dice there. But So it's already sort of doing its job partly just by qualifying for our existing bonus cards. So into the next round. And yeah, a couple of interesting options. I mean, white-headed duck, I think, will be one my opponent wants to go for. But yeah, I think we're set. I think we're set. Just get this crow in and, you know, our engine is basically infinitely repeatable. And, you know, we're going to be scoring big points. I mean, jungle fowl with the egg, Mania, we can just take the tuck. 3 tucks with the starling. And then, yeah, cash and a tuck here. So, I mean, what are we looking at? Maybe 7, 8, 9 points, depending on the purple heron as well. We can just run that for the rest of the game, not think too much about it. And yeah, I mean, maybe even this India Vulture, maybe we don't even bother playing that, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'll try and suss out what bonus card my opponent's got just based on what birds go down. And try and work out if it'd be good for us. But yeah, I think we just dig, we just draw cards, we see what comes up. We've got to hope that we don't run out of cards in the deck, and this has been a problem in some games. So yeah, only 41 cards left. So, you know, if we are drawing and tucking, you know, 4, 5, 6 cards every single turn, yeah, we've got to watch out that we don't run out there. So maybe that's where playing some of these other birds is going to be necessary. And the thing is, with my opponent as well, you know, with their wetlands, with the coot as well, doing some tucking, could well exhaust the deck. So yeah, we're definitely going to be using those discarded cards. They're going to be shuffled back in at some point. But as I say, maybe that's where we just need to draw aggressively as early as we can, and tuck all the cards in the deck while they are still there before we run out. Because yeah, that is probably the only thing that's going to cause a problem for us in this game. And all right, on to our next turn. Indeed, yeah, the duck did get picked up, no surprise. But we are going to get our crow down. So again, we can just get yet another duet space. That's exactly where we want. So I think it's tempting to go with this one, actually. I mean, not on the edge of map. I think we're already looking really good. But it's quite close for the food spaces. So I think we're just going to take this one. And yeah, use that as a way of trying to pick up some more points in this end of round goal. So not too many food spaces left. And particularly that seed one, actually, if my opponent was going to try and go with the white-headed duck, then that would have been exactly the space to go for. So yeah, definitely something to consider and think about. Not too many of those left. A few maybe in that grasslands that my opponent may want to go for. But it looks like food's being grabbed. So I suppose actually we are going to get free seeds. So maybe I could have just taken the tuck on the Mania last time anyway. But as I say, if we are going to run out of cards in the deck at some point, we may need to use some of this food to play birds. So that's fine by me. Give it a little bit of flexibility. But all right, it's time to draw. Time to draw some cards. See what we can get coming our way. As I say, we definitely want to be discarding eggs here. And yeah, caching some food. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get a tuck as well. Do purple heron. 3 caches are lovely stuff. 3 tucks here as well. And another tuck here. So that was a big turn. I mean, 2 points on the crow, 3 on the heron, 3 on the starling, 1 on the Mania. So I think that was 9 points through there. Very, very nice stuff. So yeah, if we can have a few more like that before the deck runs out, that's going to be great. And yeah, as I say, maybe the vulture. Maybe that bustard is still out there. I'm slightly worried it's going to be here. But if it's still out there, we're going to be seeing almost every card in the deck. So hopefully we can yeah, get hold of that. Maybe some other nice birds to get down just to score big points. With potentially some of this extra food we are going to see come through. So okay, red-vented bulbul's going down. So that's an interesting one. But yeah, maybe going to be pivoting into the grasslands for my opponent. But yeah, we're just going to keep on trucking on. We're going to keep on, yeah, drawing cards. Oh, rose-ringed parakeet could be an interesting one. That could definitely be an interesting one. Especially, as I say, if that white-faced duck or white-headed duck or whichever kind of duck it is, if that's going to go down, it's potentially a nice one to copy. So yeah, I'll have to think about that. But do I keep it? Do I tuck it? would be giving up a point. But yeah, I mean, if we are going to run out of cards, I am genuinely worried this is maybe going to happen at some point in this game. So yeah, I mean, 43 left. If we're already going through potentially 6 a turn, potentially 5 a turn, I guess, because we're drawing 4 and then tucking 1 here. 8 more turns. Yeah, we could definitely run out. And so in that case, yeah, having an extra bird to play isn't the worst thing in the world. But I don't know. I think I will tuck it. And yeah, just trust that if we are going to play more birds, let's say if we can get something else that's going to hit endangered species protector, that's kind of the goal here. That's kind of the aim for what we want to do. But I suppose maybe that ball with the with the food space here is kind of what was being thought about. And yeah, maybe that's where we could have grabbed a space like this with that parakeet. But yeah, I think I'll just draw twice more, see what comes up, and maybe play another bird. No, okay, that space has gone. So yeah, I think we are probably a bit scuppered for the end of round goal. But not to worry. We'll keep on drawing cards and see what we can find. So okay. This Saren could be interesting as a play, but would use up a lot of food, so I don't think we'll be good with that. So I think actually we'll just get rid of all of these. And yeah, keep on doing our thing here. And Heron is going to keep on doing its thing as well. So if we can find Pellet Dissector later on, we're going to be set there. We could be looking good. But yeah, this Wetlands engine, this is just going so nicely. We're scoring so many points here. And we're looking good. And I suppose actually this Sunbird, maybe that's going to help. If my opponent is going to lay eggs, maybe we can get some free food coming through. We'll definitely be interested in that if that is going to be the case. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I think this is the right call just to keep doing the tucks on this Minia. Keep going with the points there. I feel like we are okay for food. And yeah, if I do find something that's expensive and that I need food for, I can always change my mind later. And yeah, go and start taking seeds instead of tucks. But I mean, I'll say with the Sunbird or the Monal, there's always a chance of free food coming our way. So if I can take the points while I can and then maybe use up some of that free food when needed, that's going to be the play. And here comes some free food right on cue. So very, very nice. But yeah, I think we just keep on going. We just keep on drawing and see what comes up. And okay, I mean, the Hoopoe, if you had a worm, that would be potentially interesting. But alas, not the case. Okay, Emerald Dove, that actually is quite interesting. Again, just the wrong food though. But that could be a really big play if we use it correctly. So yeah, I mean, I could, let me think about this. If I skipped a cache and then took a seed with the Minia, could play that. It seems unlikely that it would make a difference for end of round, but it could. So I might actually do that just to be giving myself the option. And I think this could be a good play anyway. I mean, again, if we do run out of cards, this is, potentially 9-10 points depending on duet spaces. So definitely something to think about. But okay, yeah, I think we'll go, as I say, tuck these 3 and take a seed. So keep our options open and keep more cards in the deck. Roster draw, yeah, only 20 cards left and 13 in the discards, and then those 3 in the tray. So I don't know, I feel like we're going to be okay, but it does depend, because if my opponent wants to go digging and draw some cards in that final round, we could definitely see ourselves run out. But yeah, I'd certainly imagine here that maybe the play is going to be getting that duck down. But if it is a grassland play, with the seed, with the rat, those spaces are both available for end of round goal purposes. So I think if my opponent takes an unassailable lead, I think we just leave that and we just keep on drawing. But yeah, I mean, if playing our Emerald Dove, if that is going to tie end of round, then that's definitely worth playing. So we'll keep that up our sleeve and see if we need it. All right, back onto our turn here for the last turn of the round. And indeed, the duck is going down. So Emerald Dove is absolutely going to make a difference here for the end of round. So massive overpay, but it's worth it because we get 6 points for playing it. But yeah, all about this duet space. So we get an extra egg here, which is very, very nice. So I'll plonk that down, I guess, over here. Yeah, we get these 4 more eggs. Very nice. But I say it's tying that end of round goal. So 4 extra points there. So I think that was a really good play. Lots and lots of points coming through. And yeah, we're in a really good spot, as I say, going into this final round. So hopefully we don't run out of cards. If we need to, as I say, we've got this Vault Trap our sleeve. But I think probably our best play, unless that Indian Bustard makes its way into our hand, our best play is probably just going to be to draw cards and just run this engine, score loads of points, and see where that takes us. But yeah, Teal Pals over there picking up some eggs. Teal Pals over here. Hopefully, can we get another bonus card? No rats so far. 1 there. Can we get 2 more? No, we're just going to fall short. So, Philippine Eagle. Very hit or miss bird. It's doing the missing for us today. But there you go. A few end of round goal points coming into the last round here. And okay, how good is that Tailor Bird going to be for my opponent is the question. Doesn't really look too good. I mean, it'd be okay for us. We've got a few of these cavity nests. But yeah, I think, I say we're just going to go and dig off the top and see what comes our way. So no food to cash, unfortunately. We can still use this heron. We're going to just fall short on that one. Probably going to go with these 3 on the tucks. As they keep taking these Munia tucks there. And yeah, Jungle Fowl, we're running very close here with the dove picking up, 5 eggs for us. Suddenly it has become a problem. But I think we'll be able to manage it okay. And yeah, just try and clear off where we can. Maybe that's where, as I say, playing another bird is going to really pay dividends for us. But looks like more food's being gained. So yeah, we are going to get that extra seed, I would imagine. Because it is tied to gaining the egg, which I think my opponent will want. So there we go. Free seed. Which, yeah, I'm still crossing my fingers for the bustard, but I do have a sneaky suspicion it's probably here, because if we've not seen it, and we've seen almost every card in the game so far, then yeah, that tells me where it most likely is, but you never know. We'll keep on drawing cards and seeing what we can get, but yeah, for now, just keep on doing our tucking, keep on hopefully doing some caching. Note, Purple Heron not working out there. I guess we'll go, yeah, with those 3, we'll take our tuck. And yeah, I mean, if we do get a bunch more food, you know, maybe House Crow in the forest isn't the worst play, but I say 3 turns left. I mean, even if the Purple Heron misses, and we get a cash and a tuck on the Crow, 3 tucks on the Starling, a tuck on the Minia, you know, even with the Jungle Fowl, if we don't get the egg off there, that's still 6 points, which is just so good to just be able to run at the end of the game. So what's the sitter up on the cards? Do you need to keep abreast of that? Yeah, okay. Only 7 left in the deck, so I think we'll be okay if we just cycle through into the discards. Definitely could have been a problem, I think, if my opponent went more heavy in this wetlands. I mean, with the Coot and the Kite, it's a really good combo, so not really been used too much in this game, but yeah, had it been, we could definitely have been in trouble and ran out of cards. But yeah, luckily we're just gonna be able to tuck most of those, I say, under the Starling here, and that's going to go a long way to helping us get a good result in this game. All right, on to our next turn, and I did not see this coming, but okay, I'm glad we were ready, because yeah, Spoonbill Sandpiper is going to give us a free bonus card. So I think we probably go card and food. I think definitely this House Crow can go. I mean, I could just go double card. I'm wondering maybe if I go card egg, because that Jungle Fowl is going to be a problem, but I think we just go card food. So I think we can do a worm and I think the House Crow, and we get see another bonus card, and all right, we'll take that. 3 points off Forest Population Monitor. Could definitely have been worse. So yeah, turned 2 dud resources that we were going to do nothing with into 3 points. Very, very nice. So, okay, back to drawing. Can we find the bustard? Is it still out there somewhere? Doesn't look like it. We definitely do want to keep discarding eggs though. And yeah, doing our caching. So very nice on the crow. Come on, heron. Need a few more points from you. Why is it always 2 berries? I feel like that always seems to be the case. It always misses with berries. But nothing else. But as I say, even if that heron misses, we're still scoring a bunch of points. So I think 1 more successful run would be good. But I mean, 9 caches. It ain't much, but it's honest work. And yeah, it's contributing to what is already a pretty big score, 120 points. So yeah, if we can try and squeeze a few more points out in this end game. I mean, it's going to be interesting actually to see this end of round goal dynamic, because we were a long way ahead, but you know, just because of the wetlands engine we've been going for, not really been playing too many more birds, and there's actually only 3 more spaces that are not on the edge of map, so there's every chance my opponent could pick up 1 or both of those. But yeah, we are quite limited in terms of options there. I mean, this vulture is too big to qualify for the 1 space I would need, so yeah, it won't help us out there at all. But time to draw. We're now seeing repeats, so I think that means the discards have been shuffled in. Yep, I've seen you before, House Crow, so I think in that case, yeah, we're definitely not going to see this Indian bustard, because it's probably in my opponent's hand. There we go. That's the 1 more successful run I wanted, so happy with that. Good job, Purple Heron. Good job, other birds here. You have definitely served me well. So yeah, let's check on these cards. What are we looking at? 11. So yeah, we are pretty close actually. I think if we maybe if we hadn't played this Emerald Dove and we had the extra turn drawing cards there, yeah, we could have legitimately run out, because I think, yeah, my opponent did go for a turn drawing there. But I say, would imagine with this end of round goal that we do see a couple of birds come in. But yeah, it's kind of tough with only 3 spaces to choose from. You know, you got to have very specific requirements for these birds. No guarantee of being able to, yeah, even have something that's going to hit those specific bonus spaces. And as I say, especially if we do see the bustard come in, it's not going to go on either of those. So, okay, Tailor Bird's gone in. So I think that, yeah, was small enough. So that seems to have been the option to go for. We'll see what comes in last time. But yeah, this is our decision. Do we go with the vulture? I mean, it's basically 2 points plus copying a bonus card. I think I've just got to draw cards. I think that's just my best option here. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. So bye, Weaver. Definitely coming up too late, but nice to see you nonetheless. And yeah, we'll do our final tuck and cash. Lovely stuff. There we go. Purple Heron. Great job. 15 caches overall. Very happy with that. Actually, do you know what? We'll keep the Bioweaver for good luck in our hand. 1 final tuck there. 1 final egg there. And yeah, what a wetlands engine this has been. 37 tucks on the Starling. 11 on the Minia. But yeah, that large bill crow, I mean, that was kind of the perfect bird. I nearly settled for the Kestrel, but this has worked perfectly, using up those excess foods that I had. Being able to turn the eggs from the jungle fowl into cards, which have then been tucked here. It's just been a perfect synergy, perfect combination. It's all come together really, really nicely. And yeah, I've not even really needed to play too many birds. But did you play something? Red Crown Crane. Yes, you did. And you won the end of round goal. So very, very nice indeed. But all right, on to our teal. So Philippine Eagle, come on, you missed twice. Can you do something for me here? No, you can't. 2 rats again. So yeah, definitely unfortunate to miss 3 rounds in a row, but I mean, I guess you helped Forest Population Monitor as well, so you did score me 6 points on the bonuses, so I can't really complain too much. But yeah, 5 points to my opponent on the end of round goal. That's pretty nice. Definitely a shame we couldn't do more there, but we come here straight into the final score. So I think it should be big on both sides. My opponent definitely had the bonus cards and the birds, so they will pull a lead and yeah, hold on to a bit of an advantage. But as I say, we know where all of our points are. Plenty of caches, of course. 25 in total, but really, it was all about the tucks. Just 3 for my opponent. we had lots and lots over there. 55 in total, a few duet tokens. We're going to hold on for a pretty comfortable win. 138 is the final score, up against 104. So, yeah, certainly not a bad game for my opponent, but, you know, when you come up against a wetland danger like this, I think there's only so much you could do. I'd say definitely a shame not to find more bonus card birds for endangered species protected, but it almost didn't matter. Just with the tucks and the caches we were able to amass. So let's take a look over here at my opponent's situation. Grass and Rager for 3, Grass and Population Monitor for 3, and Avian Theriogenologist for 0. So that's definitely an unfortunate find. But yeah, Red Crown Crane getting the 7 caches, so that would have been a good bonus card there. But yeah, just not enough. Just not enough in the end. As I say, the Coot and the Kite was a nice opening. Didn't really draw enough to really utilize those, but certainly some good birds played, and some nice end of round goal dynamics, of course, with this duet board as always. But yeah, super strong wetlands for us. As I said, just really nice combination. Nice to get the Starling and to have that work so well for us, and get us the win here in this game from the Eared Dove duet. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this one. I've still got a few more games left in this group stage, and if you want to see those, do make sure you're subscribed so that you're staying up to date. And hopefully I'll see you in another video very, very soon.